In a world threatened by Crabbenwold Electro, two monkeys, Max and Lulu, start on a perilous journey to save their abducted pals. They must go through 22 stages full with puzzles, hidden secrets, and fearsome opponents. The game includes an exciting online competitive mode in which players engage in capture the flag and furious free-for-all combat. The game has amazing 3D pixel imagery, a classic yet modern style, and a diverse assortment of 98 weapon varieties. Players can equip up to 4 items at once, each with unique strengths and abilities. Garlant My Story is a roguelike RPG that includes agricultural simulation aspects. The protagonist of Falcon Eye has graduated from the Diceland's Falcon Eye Academy but lacks actual experience. He travels to the Dew area with the goal of becoming an adventurer and joining the Dew Guild to help restore safety. The protagonist must combat creatures, produce tools, and build a manor. Monsters and old technologies threaten the Dew Guild, and the protagonist must uncover new crafting recipes, plant crops, to satisfy demands of the villagers. Wimba Island is a large island with many activities, such as finding secret spots, discovering new jellies, and competing in jelly contests. Each jelly has distinct stats, attributes, and more than 4,000 visual options. Players may tame, breed, and grow the ideal jelly companions while also befriending a community of quirky, entertaining, and occasionally difficult individuals. They can assist them by performing objectives or socializing. Players may utilize their flute and alchemy talents to produce unique items with tremendous powers, or transform them into rare and powerful ones. Blade Assault is a 2D action roguelite platformer set in a barren sci-fi landscape. Players join a rebel unit operating from the Undercity to battle Esperanza's corrupt military. The game has beautiful pixel imagery, excellent controls, and a delightful cast of characters. Players can obtain and personalize transformable weapons using cores and transform upgrades that arrive at random throughout gameplay. The gameplay is fast-paced, with players employing a variety of skills to avoid opponent assaults, unleash strong missiles, and cut through enemy swarms. Deep Beyond is an exciting underwater adventure game in which players must learn the secrets of an explorer named Lily. The game has fully voiced characters, fascinating riddles, and a faithful friend named Chester. Each character adds richness to the plot by offering insights and camaraderie. The game also has brilliant colors and detailed visuals, creating an immersive experience. The game is full with obstacles that need ingenuity and critical thinking. The game is a must-play for everyone who wants to explore the depths of the ocean and unearth Lily's previous mysteries.
Crystals, gems, masks.
To rescue the multiverse, Crash and Coco are entrusted with reuniting the 4 powerful quantum masks, each with their own set of abilities. As they advance, players may unlock and play as new characters with unique skills. The game incorporates new components, yet the core of Crash Bandicoot is still present, with bright environments, platforming action, and wacky comedy. However, Crash's famous jorts are missing in the parallel dimension, giving the hero a new look. Crash and Coco will take you on an exciting quest to defend the multiverse from evil.
Just do your best.
Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled is a remake of the original Crash game, reintroducing popular modes, characters, tracks, power-ups, weaponry, and controls. It also includes new material from Crash Nitro Kart, allowing players to power slide through new karts, circuits, and arenas. For a competitive edge, the game includes online multiplayer, which allows players to race against friends and climb online leaderboards. To enhance the racing experience, users may personalize their bike and racer with numerous insane kart gear and skins. Dungeonoid 2 Awakening is a top-down adventure game that combines classic dungeon crawling with vintage pixel visuals. Players can pick between 4 different role-playing classes, each with its own set of powers. Their job is to defeat evil by controlling a floating platform that deflects a magical ball onto certain targets. Smashing through walls, gravestones, and adversaries allows players to activate power-ups and modifiers that heal, shrink, or supercharge their. Players can also charge their unique attack to unleash devastating spells on blocky monsters.
My monsters.
Sea of Solitude, an award-winning action-adventure game, has been reinvented on the Nintendo Switch as the director's cut. The game takes players on an expedition through a gorgeous yet disturbing environment where looks may be misleading. The game takes players through a submerged metropolis where darkness has replaced light, and symbolic creatures represent unpleasant feelings that Kay must confront and conquer. Players must explore difficult regions, solve riddles, and confront creatures in order to reach inner peace and her own sea of isolation.
Take Sandrock back to its glory days during our time.
The game takes place in the desert village of Sandrock 300 years after the Day of Calamity, which devastated contemporary technology. Players are inexperienced builders entrusted with rebuilding their workshop into a booming manufacturing facility in order to save the community from economic disaster. The game has a gripping plot, exciting side quests, and detailed character backstories. They can also set up a workshop, craft products, and grow crops. The game also has dungeons, mini-games, and a multiplayer adventure. Following launch, players can participate in a one-of-a-kind multiplayer experience.
Glad to have you guys on board.
I wonder.
Cytus Alpha is a rhythm game which uses circular icons and notes to create a dynamic musical environment. Players may earn the greatest scores by touching, dragging, and holding the notes at the appropriate times. The game's fascinating tale reveals additional songs and memories of the operator, adding to your comprehension with each play. This release includes music previously produced for Chapter O and a revamped user interface. In addition to earning music and challenges, users may engage in online score battles with gamers from all around the world. The Lysfanga of the Fresh Kingdom poses a fresh danger to Entala after 5 centuries of peace. The ancient cities, long frozen in time, have been thawed and an old evil has emerged. Theme, with the power of the goddess of time, may control time in combat and call clones of her former incarnations to destroy the Raxes. She must prepare for a stronger challenge by expanding their arsenal of weapons and acquiring new spells. The temporal constraints have been loosened, allowing the Raxes to wreak havoc once more. In Phantom Trigger, Stan, a middle-class worker, is thrust into a neon realm where demons battle in groups, employing every trick in the book to shatter your resistance. The game has an intricate fighting system that combines aspects from the slasher, RPG, and roguelike genres. The plot follows Stan as he finds a new universe and connects the dots in a branching tale with 4 different endings. The game features 5 separate worlds to explore, an estimated 7+ hours of playtime, and a complex battle system. Picontier is a slow-paced RPG set on an island where the protagonist awakens to find the scenery has transformed. They start their voyage in the quaint village of Magmail with their AI companion Ila. They create unique goods, fish, and grow crops. They interact with the island's population, developing connections and discovering new crafting recipes. To create efficiently acquire resources from both within and outside of town, the primary objective will unveil the secrets of Piconium, a rare material, and the enigmatic black fog that conceals the truth about the tragedy. Mr. Shifty, a robber with teleportation skills, sets off on a mission to storm a tower. His skill set includes short-distance teleportation, strong punches, and the ability to use melee weapons for direct or long-range throws. During confrontations, players can aggressively warp into a room, administer 2 punches, and then teleport out. They can then position themselves at the doorway, take out another enemy, and teleport to safety. They may then re-enter the area, defeat the final adversary, and move outdoors, teleporting between stragglers and dispatching them quickly and efficiently. Clustertruck is a frantic platforming game in which players must negotiate a high-speed freeway using agility and acrobatic abilities. Players must negotiate a variety of hazards, such as swing hammers, lasers, and flamethrowers. Players may conquer these hurdles by unlocking skills such as the grappling hook, truck cannon, and time control. The game becomes increasingly intense, testing players' abilities to the maximum. Successfully completing each level is unrivaled, as gamers get a rush of adrenaline. Clustertruck is an addicting and exhilarating game